Welcome to T4G Sports. We're going to do a pipeline rebuild, which, by the way, I'm loving these pipeline rebuilds. Let us know if you guys love them too. Let's see how many likes we get on this video. The more likes we get, the more we'll keep doing these. If not, we'll probably change it. Any other ideas that you guys have, let us know. So without further ado, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, click the notification bell, and let's jump into it, get buck. So here's how a pipeline rebuild works. It's pretty simple, okay? You have to choose players with a 2 or above pipeline. If it's a 1, so if you can see here, I'm not scrolling all the way to that, but if it's a 1, I cannot go with them first. I don't care if there's a guy on the board and he has no offer and he's a 5-star. I can't go after that guy. That at least not first. He has to be my last choice, and he has to be for extreme circumstances. If I can't field the team, then that's when I'll have to go after those guys and try to pick them up and bring them onto my team so I can field the team. Other than that, yeah, I'm basically stuck within my region. All right. And the thing about SMU, if you know about how SMU builds their team, SMU is strategically going through transfer portal. Okay. And that's what they've done. They've been able to go through the transfer portal. And now is where SMU, what you're going to see in the next couple of years, and this is real life I'm talking, what you're going to see with SMU is they're going to start battling at home. Okay, because they're going to have a little bit more pull now that they're in the ACC. They got some money to be able to spend, and I think they're going to start bringing in some pretty good players. I really do. So that's where we come in this rebuild, and we're going to start building up and our goal is to build a brand in the next 5 years. So I have 5 years to try and pull in as many guys as I can from the region and make this a realistic style rebuild. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to build up my team and go through each of these positions and try to find the best guys that I can that hopefully will come and play for the Mustangs, baby. Let's light it up. So I'm going to go through here, and I want to see if there's anyone from my pipeline 5 stars that I could go after first and foremost, and then go from there. So far, literally no one is from my pipeline that I could go after. I got one guy, and he's not even interested. Damn. So far, kind of crazy. I got one Mike linebacker I can go after that's a 5-star. Did I already have him on my team? I can't see on this. Yeah, okay, so I got him now. Cornerback, nothing really. That's crazy. Not even Florida's a pipeline. Damn, all right. That's kind of intense. Now, I have 3 quarterbacks already. I got this guy. He's from Tejas. Other than that, I mean, I literally don't have any other 4-stars. That is crazy. Running back is just not something I'm going to get super aggressive on. Right in the beginning, it's just not something I'm going to do. If I have to, I'll use, perhaps maybe a wide receiver that I think is like kind of split between being a running back and being a receiver, and that's done all the time in college ball, all the time. So wide receiver wise, I would like to get maybe a couple of them. If I could get 2, I don't know. It's going to be kind of difficult. A good tight end, gritty possession, pure possession, a vertical threat. I'll go with those 2 guys. I'll maybe add up this guy just to see what happens with him. Offensive lineman is obviously something I'm going to have to go extremely in depth with, because that is just not something I am particularly fantastic at. I would like to go with some pass guys, but so far not too well in that category. It's kind of shit, if I'm being honest. What do we got here? More raw strength, agile, raw strength, agile. So we're going to pop up the 2 agile guys here. I'll probably add more in the future, but offensive line is definitely something I want to do. Now, one thing I didn't check, which I made a mistake, is I got coach prestige and proximity to home. Okay, that's pretty good. I got to check on these guys. What's his conference prestige? That's not going anywhere. Proximity to home, not going nowhere. That's beautimous. Okay, we got coach prestige here. What is this guy? Speed rusher? I could do that. conference prestige, I have no problem with that at all. Championship contender, not going with that. Playing time, if I have to, then that's fine, but I'm not going to do that just yet. D tackles, I do need 3 of them. Championship contender, brand exposure. Okay, so if I can't get those guys, I am going to add up a 3rd potential edge guy if they fit the bill. None of them do. So that's not going to work. So I'm probably going to have to go 3-star for a D tackle just in case, which I'm going to do now. I'm going to go with one of those guys now. We got a power rusher. I'm fine with that. I have no issue. And it's coach prestige. Yeah, I'll throw that on, but I'm not. Conference prestige is a little bit better. Playing style, I damn hate playing style. Those guys are just freaking terrible. So I do need 4 outside linebackers. There's no way I'm going to be able to afford a crap load of them. I could get one of these guys. That's it. So that's what I'm going to do. The rest of them, I obviously got to go to 3 stars there and go from there. So we got a lurker, thumper. I have no problem with that. Championship contender, conference prestige. I'll go with a thumper. We got coach prestige. That's not too terrible. He only needs a C-, which isn't even that insane to me. Jesus, I don't have any other linebackers. Holy shit. That's crazy. Okay, well, I might have to go Mike. Man, I need like 1,000 Mike linebackers. Jesus Christmas. Oh, Lord have mercy. Playing time. Why do you guys have to have so much playing time right now? You guys are 3 stars. Proximity to home. So far, so good. Let's go back to 4-star here. So we got playing style. That just is a damn nightmare. And brand exposure. So I'll go with one of those guys. I really don't want to risk it for those dudes there. And I need 2 strong safeties, which is fine. Not bad. This is coach prestige. He's zone. That's not the greatest thing in the world, but let me see if I can find some free safeties here. Okay, so I got one conference prestige. He's a hybrid. That's bloody perfect. So then I got to drop it down to 3-star guys. We got playing style. Coach prestige is fine. And then we'll go to cornerback here. I can't grab any more guys. So now is the moment, and I did choose recruiter as my upgrade, and I'm pretty sure I did offensive lineman because I'm going to go recruiter instead of tactician right on this because I think I could build up quicker with this team. I'm not going to touch custom schedules, nothing like that. But now I will go into recruiting some of these guys, and I'm going to use our T4G scouting data, which is on our site. So we recommend you guys use it. We also have some videos on it. Members get it early, so we appreciate all of our members, appreciate all of our viewers, but we just wanted to let you guys know that. So now is where I'm going to go into the recruiting process, see if I can find some gems. Now I did find some gems here, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice little get here. I found gem quarterback pocket passer. This guy's perfect. He is perfect for us. So he's got a lot that I like. He's not even that slow too either in comparison to some of these other quarterbacks. Not too bad. I don't need him to be fast though. That's the beautiful thing. Found a gem there. I went and scouted a bunch of offensive linemen because I did upgrade the offensive line recruiting. And so I just went, that was my main focus, was to utilize that. And I just went through a bunch of offensive linemen. And then everyone's got a scholarship. So far, it's a perfect class. So we're in week 5, 3-1 on the season. And I want to go over some of the roster that I just absolutely love on here. Kevin Jennings has so much potential. This guy really does. He has a lot of potential. And he's a redshirt junior. So if I can get him... he transferred again, Tyler Van Dyke. He's transferred a lot. I think that's what, he's got to be like 3 times now. I don't know. Either way, glad to have you. Kevin Jennings, love him. Love him. If I can get him to stay too, that would be so big. So his play style so far, he's not wanting to leave. Obviously, Harden, I would love Harden to stay for another year. I know that'll hurt my recruiting, but that'd be great. McFall, good player here. We have some pretty good players. I mean, for the most part, really good players. So a couple of freshmen here as well. That huge potential. I mean, just massive potential. So far, we're in the clear. We are in the clear. But it's a tough one. I really should have redshirted Maryland and had him just not play all season, but he could have still transferred. Offensive line, some really good guys. We got some NFL talented players, there's no doubt. Good up-and-coming class as well. They've done pretty solid. I'll say SMU, there's obviously some things like defensive tackle. We got to get a little bit better, because and linebacker as well. Not particularly great at the DBs either. Not terrible. We got Moses. He's a beast. And we also have Isaiah, but when it comes to cornerback, not quite as much emphasis on that. So that's kind of what we're dealing with, but this is a really good team. It's a seasoned team. So we should theoretically be able to have a pretty solid season. And if we look over our schedule here, you know, we beat everyone but Baylor so far. So we beat TCU and the other team that we scheduled, Mississippi Bears something country. Recruiting-wise, we've done pretty solid, been battling it out. So we got a week 6 visit with Wheat, and wide receiver as well. We got a week 6 visit. Doing my best to fend off Ole Miss here. Started hard selling a little bit early for some of these guys because I knew that I could. And a guy like this, unfortunately, there's not a whole hell of a lot I can do. Besides, what I can do is try to bring him in earlier, see if I can pull hours away from someone else, and then see if I can bring him on. So a little bit, it's definitely tough. It's definitely tough. But, yeah, I don't know. I would love to be able to bring him on. That would be so great. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at now. I'm just kind of, you know, building this class up the best of my ability here. I can finally hard sell this guy. But before I actually schedule him for a visit, I'm going to take those other hours. And who was that for? It was for him. And see if I can get a week 7 visit and maybe he'll commit. You know, if I could get that to go through, that'd be great. But for the most part, just fighting for a lot of these guys. I don't know if I'm going to get them, but I'm sure in the hell going to try. So we're now in week 7. And just to go over this really quick, let's pop up the old. We're 4-1 on the season. So that's pretty good. Pretty solid work. I got some more coinage to spend. But let's go over who we got in that massive week 6 visit. It was huge. We ended up getting George Wheat. So really good quarterback here, pocket passer. I'm excited about, and he's a championship contender. So, I mean, he can end up leaving us, but hopefully he doesn't. And then we got a wide receiver who committed to right on schedule. We lost this guy to Texas A&M, but we beat Texas for this guy. We beat several teams for that guy. And then now I'm starting to go after some of the other backup guys that we have an ability to get. I don't think I'm going to get this guy. I think I'm going to lose him to Texas, which is fine because I've already got some dubs against Texas. We ended up landing this center as well, who's also a gem. Beat TCU, Missouri, did really well in that regard. I'm trying my best to land Miguel. I'm trying my best to land him. We got a week 7 visit. We're sitting in a good opportunity to be able to get him, but you never know until you actually land them. You never know until they actually commit. We did lose this D tackle to Texas, but we're looking great here with Rambo. I have not scouted this guy, so I'm hoping like hell that he's good. If he's not, you know, it's just kind of what it is. So I'm going to pull these 5 hours off of him. I wonder if I can pull more hours off. And I probably should actually just schedule him for a visit for week 10, hoping that he doesn't get picked up, but I may actually do that. I got to figure out how to do that. I'm going to pull these hours off of these guys here. So we'll pull these hours off, and then I'll go 10 hours on him, and I'll schedule him for a visit. So I got a proximity to home, and then I could throw him 10 hours. Mike linebacker here, besides week 10, they have a pretty good ability to make a run at us, Deion Sanders and CU. But if we could land this 5-star guy, that would just be, humongous for us. Really big. Really freaking big. I'm still fighting like hell for these cornerbacks. It's definitely not easy. We've made pretty good progress on him, but damn, man, it is a little tough. I don't know if we're going to get this guy. We have a Hail Mary here to be able to get him week 10, and we'll see. There's no saying that we're going to be able to get any of these guys, but for the most part, I will say I think we've crushed it. I think we've done really well. So hopefully this is a big week for us and we get some more commitments. At the end of the season here, we went 9-4. Not too bad at all. Really can't complain with that schedule or with that record whatsoever. Lost to Baylor, pretty bad. Lost to Clemson, not that bad, but we lost to them. We lost a close game to Miami. We lost to Louisville. And then we ended up facing Air Force in the whatever the hell bowl, Sun Bowl. Beat the hell out of them. So that's obviously a plus. We go to the bracket here. Looks like Georgia won the Natty. That was an all SEC Natty right there. Iowa State got in. They got crushed by Tejas. Tejas loses to Florida. And then you had Illinois gets beat up by Ole Miss. Then Ole Miss beats Miami. And then you had Auburn lose to Indiana. And Georgia crushes Boise State. So interesting how that went down. That's interesting. Let's look at the Heisman. Who do you think it is? Tony Johnson. Look at you, Tony. Ryan Williams. Okay, not a shock there that he was up there. Let's see award winners. Did we get anyone else? We got to have some Americans, all Americans up there too. So Tony had a hell of a year, crushing it. Yeah. David Igbinosun. He's a beast. He will be playing in the NFL. Look at all the guys on Michigan right here. That's amazing. Cade Klubnik. It would be nice to see Cade do pretty well. Good tight end there. Because Cade had a lot of potential coming in. He's one of the top guys in the country. And he's so far, he hasn't really quite panned out to what a lot of people expected him. They expected the next, Trevor Lawrence. And so far, it hasn't been there. I'm not saying he's been bad, but he just hasn't quite panned out to what most people expected. Freshman Bryce Underwood's up there. That's pretty impressive. And let's go to the ACC here. So, yeah, pretty good for our freshmen. Let's go to the first team. Not bad, not bad. Not great. Second team, again, not bad. So far, so good with the rebuild, man. This is a lot better than it was last year. Or the last rebuild, that's for sure. That last one was a little bit tough. I'm going to fully max out offensive linemen. I'm going to fully max them out. And then, let's go with what else do I got to look at? Is there anything else I got to look at? I don't think so. We're done. Let's take a look at the old players leaving here. I'm going to go through. Let's just go through all of them here. Okay, so we got a freshman playing style. I have 7, so I could just go after each one of these guys. Has not worked for that guy. Come on, man. Give me someone. Okay. All right. Okay. Damn. All right. That sucks. That cornerback leaving? Dude, that just is like... That sucks. That sucks. Not too bad, though. Could have been worse. So let's check out the National Signing Day here. What did we get? Didn't get any running backs. I was struggling. We lost Chase to Ohio State. If we're going to lose a wide receiver, we ended up getting 2 gems from the wide receivers. We ended up locking down that other gem too. So we got both tight ends. We did lose 1 offensive lineman. But the beautiful part is at least I had 6 offensive linemen, 3 of which we know are actually, well, I lost that one, that we know are actually good. We got 1 edge guy, which is not enough. We got D tackles, pretty good amount. I need to get as many linebackers as I possibly can. And, yeah, so not terrible. We got a decent amount of guys. Got a good cornerback here, decent guys there. Got a safety. It wasn't obviously the best recruiting class, but it was, I would say it's a pretty good, pretty solid recruiting class. I think we're in the 30s. Yeah, okay. 28, that's pretty good. 7 4-stars. I'll take that for sure. Obviously, we can make that a little bit better, but to basically stay within your pipelines, I think that was one hell of a recruiting class. Going into this new season here, year 2, going after some of these quarterbacks. But I don't want to spend a lot for this quarterback, Brockle, because I just don't really need to get too. I already had a really good quarterback from last year, and I've redshirted him, so he's going to have plenty of time to grow. So I'm going to go after Bush. I'm going to try to invest heavily into the future. So these wide receivers, I got 3 5-star receivers all from Texas that I'm trying to land. 5 offensive linemen that are 4 stars. We've got a 5-star gem there, 4-star gem outside linebacker, 2 Mike linebackers, a cornerback, and a safety. So that's who I'm going for right now. It's gonna be tough to be able to get these guys. We're not gonna get all these guys, but we have a good opportunity. Schedule-wise, I made it pretty light for the most part. I did throw CU on the schedule, but yeah, it's a pretty light schedule for the most part. So we're in week 10 now, and we're 5-3 on the season, which is not too bad. And that's with a bunch of guys who are redshirted. So I'm prepping for the future here. I was able to get back into it with Brockle there. Going after those quarterbacks. This running back's not in my pipeline, but I'm running out of running backs, and I need running back. So I'm going to go after him. Wide receiver wise, we got the 5-star to commit. So we ended up beating everybody for this guy. And there's a good shot we're going to be able to get this guy to commit as well. So that could be 2 5-star receivers, which is huge for us because we have the number 2 and number 5. So we'd have 2 top receivers in the top 5 of the country. And that's a huge statement. We ended up landing this offensive lineman. Not my favorite, but still, we're doing as good as we can. And we already landed one here. And Derek, we're going after him. This D end, if I could land him, that would be absolutely huge. We already landed that linebacker. We landed this linebacker. Cornerback, we didn't really get anything too special, but we got Knott already. We have a good shot of getting him. And then we're going after some backup guys, and then that punter going after him. So far, I would say it's a pretty solid year. What sucks, though, is I lost to CU, who I put on the schedule. We got killed. Then we lost to California right afterwards. So that was rough in Louisville. But they had a scheduling Baylor, and I was like, I'm not going to play Baylor. I'm not going to play any team that I don't have to play. And I screwed up on playing CU. I shouldn't have done that. I should have scheduled someone else, but I really thought we'd be able to handle CU, and apparently that was not the case. So let's take a look at the end of the season here. I got to say, 8-5 for redshirting all the guys that I redshirted is huge. I mean, that's phenomenal. That is massive. We lost to Colorado, lost to Cal, lost to Louisville, beat Virginia by 1 point. We beat Florida State, lost to Wake Forest, and then we lost to Kentucky. So other than that, I mean, we smoked UConn. That was big. That was a big one there. And we still ended up having, I would say, a pretty good season overall. I mean, I really thought it was going to be a rough season, but it was not. So looking at All-Americans here, no one there. We got one guy there, Jalen Moses, sophomore. Freshmen, I highly doubt. We don't have any freshmen. We can't have any freshmen because I've literally redshirted every single freshman except for these two guys, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of where we're sitting at now. We're sitting in that's a redshirt freshman. Same with that, so that doesn't even count. That doesn't count. Not today, but man, I'm excited. We'll go to the conference standings here. I'm pretty jazzed up about that. We didn't even do too bad. Clemson took it. Okay. Tulane's the top. Texas Tech, Utah. Okay. Colorado, not so good, but they ended up beating me. So then you had Oregon, Ohio State, Nebraska. You had a lot of guys there. Independent, Notre Dame lost 2 games. I wonder who they lost to. So they played Michigan State. That was a close game right there. They lost to Miami, and then they lost to Miami again. Damn, that sucks for them. You got the MAC. You got Toledo at the top. You got freaking Kent State at the top. Look at you. UNLV, not shocking. Alabama. Nice work. Nice work. Let's look at the bracket here. So Alabama wins the Natty. They crush Ohio State, then they crush Florida. They literally crushed everyone. Ohio State and Nebraska, that was a hell of a game. Jesus. Nebraska barely squeaked out against UNLV. Alabama just mowed everybody. Jesus. It was their year. Freaking Miami. They almost pulled something off there. Pretty impressive. Miami usually wins a Natty. Let's go to the Heisman here, too. I'm guessing it's an Alabama guy. No. Austin Simmons. Interesting. Kevin Jennings, by the way. Kevin Jennings broke, like, every record that we've had. Kevin Jennings, he has dominated the records for us. 4,300 yards, 37 TDs, 3 interceptions. This dude should go in the first round with that kind of season. In my opinion, I think he should go probably late first, but I would at least pick him up. I mean, he is only 6 foot, 186 pounds, which is not very big, but still. I mean, and he did it like, here's the thing. Here's what's so impressive about that. And I had to do that for my team moving forward in the future, but in all realness, he did it with several guys who were redshirted. I mean, our quarterback here, who's going to take the reins this next year, he's going to end up making a big impact for us. And championship contender, I hope to God he doesn't leave us, because then that's going to be very painful. That is going to be extremely painful. I did redshirt our running back, Harden. I'm going to ask him to come back for a whole nother year. See if he comes back. Playing time, I don't understand how his playing time is sacrificed whatsoever. I just don't. I think he's going to get plenty of playing time. This guy's pro potential. If he leaves, that's going to really suck. Some of these other guys, pro potential. I don't necessarily get that. The pro potential. If you leave 1 year because of pro potential, that is just so beyond stupid. You got to at least give them like a buffer. There's got to be a buffer. It just doesn't make any sense if I have a bunch of these guys leaving. Yeah, some of these are just really stupid. Playing time. He's leaving over playing time, and he's going to get the playing time. That is just what is so beyond stupid. You got to give us like 2 years, man. I don't understand. We got one guy to stay. Oh, God. I guess I got one guy left. So my quarterback is gone. That is so stupid. You're gonna be the championship contender, dude. You're gonna help us get to championship contender. At least give me 1 more year, for the love of God, man. I don't understand that whatsoever. I don't get it. Let's take a look at the draft results. So he did go in the first round. That's awesome. That is awesome. I'm definitely going after guys in the transfer portal too. There's some guys I'm getting that aren't necessarily pipeline guys, but man, I'm getting crushed when it comes to most of them are pipeline guys, but I'm getting crushed too when it comes to the transfer portals. It's not too bad. It's not as bad as it could be, but it's pretty rough still. So I'm going to get probably a pretty good amount of commits here. Let's check out the National Signing Day. We lost the pocket passer quarterback, and so I had to go with another quarterback. I have to field enough quarterbacks, for the love of God. So we have Jerron, and not from Texas. He's from Hawaii, but I don't have much of a choice. I got to go and get somebody. We got a lot of halfbacks here, quite a bit of halfbacks. At least we got a starter, too, for quarterback, who's going to come in and make an impact right away. Great wide receivers for the most part. We lost Parker, but we got Zion Kearney, and then we got two of the top wide receivers in the country. That's huge. We got a good offensive tackle here, and then Jesus Christ. And then we ended up getting a good transfer guy as well. Two other good offensive linemen, and well, actually 4 total really good offensive linemen. We have one of the best, and I think he's the best edge rusher in the entire class. And then we got a transfer out of Tejas, so huge for us. I mean, this class was by far one of the best classes. Really good free safety there. We ended up losing that strong safety, and then we got a punter. I'm guessing I'm top 10? Yeah, I'm a top 5 class. 3 5-stars. Damn. Yeah, we went ham. I would say we went pretty ham. That was a pretty good recruiting class. Let's take a look at the roster here. So the quarterback, he did pretty good. Duran is a beast. I think he's going to do great on our team. I think he's going to do fantastic. Green's a beast. What brand exposure? We'll get that up. We got a year to get all of that up. Wide receivers did a lot better. I do have some guys that are potentially going to leave if I don't. He's not. He will. But he's not going to leave because he's a senior, so they're already gone. Same there. I got to get a lot of tight ends this year. But for the most part, I mean, freaking Odoms is a monster. Love seeing this. Absolutely love seeing that. That guy's a monster. Offensive line's actually like really good this year. Really good. And then Tyree is a monster. So he's going to end up replacing him. I got another good backup guard here as well. So I got multiple good offensive linemen. Like this guy, James, he's a freak for a redshirt freshman. He's an actual freak. Yeah, I got great guys here, and he's going to go pro. So that's huge for us. We definitely upgraded our pro potential. Offensive line's looking so much better. And there's just so many guys that are able to replace him too in the future. So it's looking really good, really, really good. Yeah, he's not going pro, but we got a really good backup, younger player coming up. So huge. We got some good D tackles on their way up too. Hopefully none of these guys leave, but we'll see. Playing style and some of that may cause them to leave. Pro potential here that should change for us. But if he does leave, it's fine because I have other guys unless I don't become a championship contender, and then I'm kind of SOL. But at least I did rebound with this team pretty well, even though I lost some guys that kind of sucked losing. Obviously not fun losing those guys, never is. So I scheduled obviously an easy schedule this year. Going after Banks, the hours are a little bit tighter this year because we didn't have as good of a season. So trying to get a 5-star running back, Going after some of these wide receivers here. I got to hard sell them or soft sell them right now. So this is kind of a little dance until I get some hours. And I'm obviously going more offensive lineman too. Going with this guy, Baguette. Love him. Love him. So some guys already have scheduled in for a visit. I got an offensive week on week 4, I believe it is. So that's one big thing, guys, is like making sure that you're scheduling each week should have, unless you have no other choice, each week should be really just for a certain position group. That way you get as many complimentary visits as possible. We're going to do a video on this as well because, you know, it's just really important that people do it that way. You can see I got my quarterback. I got a wide receiver week 4. I got a tight end. I got an offensive lineman on week 4. So I'm just trying to get as many of the guys possible that I can in week 4 and to get them all scheduled. So let's hope for the best because that guy really, that offensive lineman I shouldn't get because Ohio State's crushing me for him. So it was a big week here for me. Yeah, I lost one guy to Ohio State, but I'm okay with that because the week before this, I already had a very good commit. We're 4-0 right now. I have another upgrade that I can do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with DBs here. So I'm going to max out DBs and then go from there. But my recruiting has been pretty successful. So I ended up getting the quarterback. I beat Texas A&M and Texas Tech for him. So that was huge. This running back, I've already done pretty well. He's got a week 5 visit. So pretty solid there. Week 8 visit. I had that week 4 visit for him. And I had a week 4 visit for this guy too. So this is one where I'm just double checking on everybody, seeing, you know, how they're doing. Seeing if I could do better in any way. They won, you know, and got that guy. That's Ohio State. Yeah, that's fine. You know, that's just kind of like what Ohio State does. We ended up getting the center from Tejas. So I'm getting a lot of good offensive linemen. There's no doubt about that. And I could schedule a visit here too for this guy. Before I schedule a visit for him, I got to make sure that I have everyone else locked in because I got a week 6 visit. I got a week 8 visit for him. I couldn't schedule him for a week 6, which really sucks. Not even close to on that guy yet. Well, I'm close, but not close enough. So I'm definitely losing this guy as it sits right now. I'm not winning, that's for sure. Free safety, this is one that I can now get aggressive on. And so anyone else, let's see here though. I got to be hard selling him. Can't hard sell him yet. I got that edge guy too that I really would like to get. And I'm running out of time to be able to get him. But there's not much I could do about that. Still a really good class though as it sits right now. I already got faster commits, or I got more commits than I got last year at a quicker time. So 4-0 going against Stanford. Definitely a big week for me. Hopefully we can just keep stacking dubs, baby. Man, we're bringing in some dogs. It's some dogs in this team. And I'm not taking anything away from the team that they was already a good team. But I'll say this, man. I have been bringing in some nasty dogs in this. So it's been fantastic with that. I should get this guy as well, but you just never know. But I already got 2 offensive linemen. I got a quarterback. Definitely going to go after this guy here. And I don't know. I can't see his damn deal breaker. So I got pro potential. All right, that's good enough for me. I can make that work. Let's see here. I need pro potential, baby. There we go. Can't be that. Could be that. It is that. And I can do... Wait, it's not that. Come on. What the hell? Quick on your toes, baby. Quick on your toes. Where is it? It's got to be that one. I'll do that. No problemo, no problemo. We got a week 8 visit. I got to figure out how to make that work. Right now, I'm smoking Georgia for him. I am not smoking, I think that's Mississippi State. Yeah, damn you, Mississippi State. Damn you, son. Proximity to home, we already know that. But here's the difference. Here's what I can do. I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this really quick. This is not a great idea, but it's the best idea I have at this moment. So it's probably championship contender, but I want to double check. Damn, it could be that one too. If it's championship contender with this, I'm in. I don't think it is. Not sold that it is. Damn. Not sold that it is, but I got playing time here. I'm just totally guessing on this one because of his deal breaker. Oh, boy. Anyone else? I'm not winning this. There's no way, man. There's no freaking way. Not a shot I'm winning that guy. Not a shot. Okay, so I'll just throw some hours back on this guy. And we'll go from there. So week 7 was massive for us. Very, very massive. We're 6-0 on the season. We're in week 8 right now. And we just had some huge commits. So running back has not yet committed to us, the 5-star. We had the 4-star commit to us, and we beat a lot of guys for him. So we'll see here if we can get this wide receiver, but I'm thinking that we have a pretty good opportunity to be able to get him. We got the tight end, the 4-star gem. We got the right tackle. We got the left guard. We got the center. We lost this guy, fine. But we ended up getting really good guy, and we stole him from Georgia and Mississippi State, and they tried to come in and steal our guy. We're in a head-to-head battle here with Mississippi. Crap hole is what they are. I already beat you once. I have no problem doing it again if we got to square up. Not a problem. I got 400 hours, million hours to go with, and I'm ready, man. I don't know if this guy's any good, though. I got to actually probably see if he's any good. He's good enough for me. Lost the 5-star to Georgia. That's fine. Obviously, you know, he's a beast in Georgia. So, I mean, as it sits right now, I mean, I got some really good dudes. Like, I can now turn it back to the prospect list here and really try to land as many of these guys as possible that are fitting into my old pipeline here. I got to see what the old pipeline's holding. I do need an edge guy. I need another edge guy. I don't know if there's going to be one available. But, I mean, these guys top prospects my ass. I don't know how that's top prospects. What part about that was top? That sucks. There's literally no one left on that. If I can go D tackle, though, I can actually, there's one D tackle there. That's it. Just one D tackle. Outside linebacker, got nothing. I got one guy there. I could go with this guy, but I can't because he doesn't fit my pipeline. I got this one guy, strong safety, not a shot. So now is where I'm going to have to go 3-star dudes and go from there and find some gems. But I got the hours to find a crap load of gems. We've had a damn good season so far. Let's check out. We're 10-2. And so, yeah, obviously we're 6, so that means we're in the playoffs. We did great. I mean, we really did. Cal always gives us a hard time. I don't know what it is. They always do. Whether we're playing there or at home, doesn't matter. We lost to Clemson. We lost to Pitt. And those were 2 of the best teams. Those are the teams that faced off in the conference championship. So we'll take a look. So by year 3, I have taken this team to the playoffs. So we ended up getting the best case scenario here. But we have multiple teams, 5 teams in the playoffs, which is just crazy. Absolutely insane. We've brought the ACC back with North Carolina, Miami, Clemson, and Pitt. This year it's going to be filled with ACC teams. But, yeah, we didn't have to face in the conference championship game, and we ended up, getting into the playoff. I can't complain with that. And Texas Tech again, man, they've been pretty good. Ohio State at the top there. So there's only 2 Big Ten teams in this year. Notre Dame didn't get in. They lost 3 games. Boise got in. Nice job. And then Alabama, they had 3 teams in, or 4. The SEC, who's the worst? Arkansas, nice, of course. Let's go Heisman winner here. Check that out. Why not? Freaking our quarterback, Jerron. Nice. He made the list. Tavian St. Clair, Quincy Porter. They're pretty good. They have potential to be pretty good at least. Let's look at All-Americans, man. This is dope. Really, no one got into the first team. We got a second guy in the second team. Freshman, we got 3 of them in that I can see. That's pretty dope. ACC, we got a lot of guys. Nice. Quarterback was the second team. Good freshman, too. So, I mean, we fill it with freshmen. That's a good sign right there. That's a damn good sign. What else are we looking at here? What else is on the old list? Let's go to the bracket here. See what is good. Okay. All right. We got LSU. Oh, that's tough. Clemson has Boise State. I hope for the best on this one, man. We just got to hope for the best on this one. Done everything we could, so let's hope for the best. We ended up beating LSU. They had to come play us at home, obviously, and that helps like crazy. But man, this was dope. Throwing it, Colton, LSU quarterback, threw an interception. Our quarterback just lit it up. I mean, he threw 2 interceptions, but Jesus, man, you went off, bro. Running game, not too much there. We're utilizing our receivers. It's a better bet for us instead of trying to go like in the trenches and fight in the trenches. Kind of have a little bit of an air raid there. Defense did good though. Redshirt freshman going up and getting some love. So we're moving on. Who else moved on though? So Alabama beat the hell out of USC at home. Now Alabama has to face Ohio State. We got Georgia, obviously. Miami has Pitt. And Clemson has Texas Tech. We didn't win. Ohio State won. And Miami got crushed by Pitt. Texas Tech slaughtered Clemson. This isn't a bad score either. I mean, it's not like we really did that bad. Our quarterback was clean. I mean, he was clean. He got 2 sacks, though. But if you look at Georgia, they got 3 sacks. So we hit him, too. They weren't like super effective through the air, but they also were like pretty effective. You know, it wasn't like crazy. Both teams were pretty even in that regard. Rushing, you know, they just beat us at that. There's no question. I mean, they have the Trench Hawks. We got some good ones, but we don't have quite the same level as Georgia, and we only lost by 10. So, yeah, receivers did good, both sides. We had some guys stand out. Redshirt freshman get a sack. Another redshirt freshman get a sack. Well, 3 sacks total, 2 from that D tackle. We had an interception from the sophomore. Overall, I would say it was a pretty damn good season for a year 3. I can't complain at all. There's no complaining. I kept my staff too, and been a good year. All right, let's check it out. So that's unexpected. I thought I didn't think Texas Tech would go that far, but Texas Tech did, and then Ohio State beat the hell out of Georgia. Jesus. Oh, I don't think I would have won that anyways. If I got crushed by 10 and Georgia got crushed by a bajillion, I'm toast. You know, who knows? But, yeah, that was Ohio State's one to win. Clearly. They just crushed everyone. Now we get to look at the old players leaving. So, playing style, he doesn't like it. Come on, dude. Are you kidding me, bro? How does my brand not go up? Damn. This is a guy I don't even care for. If I'm being frank, I don't even care about that guy. I got one guy to stay, and he's not even that dope. Is that everyone? Failed on that guy. That sucks losing this freshman. That guy was a beast. All because playing time, and in reality, he would have had playing time. I mean, I don't know. I wish you could negotiate a little bit more with them. There's not really a whole hell of a lot of negotiating. There's nothing you could do. And like in real life, you're going to negotiate. You're going to be like, what's your problem? Okay, what's bothering you? This. All right, man, well, blah, 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 blah. You know, all that bullshit. So that sucks. Lost some good guys there. We had one guy go in round one, so not the worst I've ever seen. And, yeah, doing pretty good, I would say, with the class. Got a 5-star running back. I can't believe we got that quarterback, too. That was just so ridiculous. Got 2 receivers, tight end gem, 4-star, 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 4-star gem. We got 3-star, 4-star gem D tackle. We got this guy who is clearly going to sign with us. And then, assuming this guy will too, sign him. But yeah, we got a lot of really good guys, man. A lot of really good guys. We beat Oklahoma for him, which is fantastic. I love that. Absolutely love that. Let's see if there's any transfer portal guys. What do we got? We got a Texas guy right here, halfback. Previous team. I can negotiate with him? Wow. I can just bring him back onto my team. My own guy. That's so stupid. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. The dumbest thing I've ever heard by far. Is there any 5-stars in here? I haven't seen 5-stars in like 250 years. Let's go 4-stars here. All right. So any quarterbacks that we should go after? We got one guy in Maryland. A dual threat sophomore. Pro potential. I might as well go after him. Might as well go after him. We got another guy here. I'll go after my running back again. That's dope. Get to go get my running back potentially. I got another guy here, a route artist from Texas. That's dope. We got another offensive lineman, raw strength guy. I could use all the help I can get. We got a Texas guy here. I'm going with him. I don't care what they say. Come on, that's jacked up. I can't go the whole state of Texas. Lies. Lying to me. That's absolute lies, man. I can go anywhere in Texas. It's literally my state. I know it's humongous, but it's my damn state. That's ridiculous. All right. Good enough for me. Let's take a look at our national signing day here. What did we get? So we ended up getting 2 quarterbacks. I got a transfer. And then 2 running backs. I got a 5-star. Number 1 in his state. Number 2 in the position. Number 8 nationally, which is pretty damn good. I got a transfer running back. Wait. I got my running back. I got Green back. That's hilarious. He came back. I love that. Absolutely love that. I knew that's what's so stupid, though. It's like, why would he leave in the first place? I mean, I guess it creates a little bit of a battle, but that's just stupid. We lost this guy to TCU. We haven't lost too many, I'll say that. Have not lost too many. There's been quite a bit that we have gotten. Did we get... And then we got the kicker. Nice. Pretty good. I actually want to look too, though, before we go further. I want to see top classes. Okay, we were 10. That's pretty good. I'll take it. Can win us a natty. So here's our training, man. Our quarterback's a beast. He's definitely going in the first round. He's only a redshirt junior, too. I could still have one more year left with him. If I could get him to come back, man, that would be huge. That would be absolutely huge, and I'd still leave them with a really good team, but that would be huge. Our running back did okay. I got to redshirt these guys. But yeah, wide receiver wise, yeah, we got some dogs, man. We got some dogs. So I love that. And these guys, I don't even need a redshirt because I could have them come back for next year, at least attempt to, because I only have 2 years left, this year included. But offensive line, so much better. I mean, this sophomore is a monster. He's an absolute monster. Definite first-round pick. So everywhere you look, like, our offensive line is a lot better. Edge guys, we have some good guys, but yeah, he might even leave us if our play style doesn't increase. But yeah, everywhere you look, we have built this team up mainly from Texas. I mean, and that's not like the most crazy thing, but it's pretty dope to see. It's like Texas, Texas, Texas. I mean, it is a heavy-filled Texas team. Heavy-filled Texas team. So safeties is something we've been trying to bounce back with and get guys, get some better players there, but haven't been super successful there yet. But everywhere else, man, it's just gold. So this is our recruiting class that we're going with, going after a 4-star gem. We got a 5-star gem out of Frisco, so we're going to go after him. We ended up getting an insta-commit, which is wild. This is my first insta-commit this year, which is just crazy. But usually I'm rebuilding like crap teams, so there's not many guys that are interested in me. But so then once I got that, I was like, I'm just going to give everyone a scholarship who I'm first on their board. And I have 45 hours left over, so I can like scout some other guys. But for the most part, I got a lot of gems in here that I have potential on getting. Second year in a row now that we've gone to the playoffs. We went 10-2 again. And who'd we lose to? North Carolina. They've just been tough the last few years in Louisville, really. We destroyed Virginia Tech. Dear God. That's ridiculous. See the Heisman here. See what we got. Nice. Nice. I'm kind of shocked he doesn't win it. I hope he at least wins it. That would be dope. Berg, but yeah, we got a lot of guys that were nominated here. See if we got. Oh, we did get a winner. Nice. We got Berg. Hell yeah, Berg. What a beast. What a beast. Nice. Let's go to All-Americans really quick. And then I want to look over the conferences. Nationally, nice job. I'm really shocked that. There we go. Okay, second team? Really? Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of Clemson guys. Holy crap. At least on offense, or the first team. Second team's kind of ours. We got a lot of second teamers. But in reality, I mean, this is only our fourth year. So let's go to the conference standings. I want to see where everyone was. So it's like basically the same thing for us, except Pitt fell off. Clemson dominated. Big Ten, yeah, basically the same, except Indiana's now popped up. Notre Dame's in the playoff. And then we got SEC, Ole Miss. What the hell? That's crazy. Who's at the bottom? South Carolina, 1-11. Whew. That's rough. Let's go to the bracket here, see what we got. UAB. All right. Call a little bit of some bullshit on that, but it is what it is. We got to face Boise State. They got to come to us. Notre Dame host Ohio State. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens here. But this is weird. There's like no SEC teams besides Tennessee and Ole Miss. And for the Big Ten, you have Michigan and Ohio State. For the ACC, oh, by the way, you have LSU. So you have 3 SEC teams. You have 4 ACC teams. which is nuts. And then you have 2 Big Ten teams. That's crazy. ACC is dominating lately. It's domination. So let's take a look. Freaking Notre Dame beats Ohio State. We ended up beating Boise State by 1. Now we got to face North Carolina. Whoa. Ole Miss disintegrated UAB. Not a shock. Tennessee beats Michigan. Big Ten's out. And then, yeah, you got some big dogs up ahead. Looking over the stats for the game, 4 TDs. Jesus, this guy just threw all over us. 4 sacks. We got no pressures on him. How did we win? He fumbled once, but aside from that, like, we weren't winning the run game. Not really. I mean, they threw... I mean, we were just effective. That's really it. But aside from that, I mean, no nothing. I guess we just played a slightly better game. Okay, let's look. We got some stuff unlocked and all that good stuff. And we're moving on. We are moving on, man. That is amazing. 42-56. Notre Dame beats LSU. Tennessee knocks off Clemson. And Clemson was undefeated. They were a beast. Miami loses to Ole Miss. It's not looking as great for the ACC now. There's 2 SEC teams. One's going to get knocked off. There's an independent. I'm the last ACC team. I meant to look at the game there. But so far, man, this has been pretty exciting year for us. 3 TDs, 2 interceptions, 5 TDs. Because I know he just broke some kind of record, which is huge. Rushing, effective. I mean, pretty solid there when it comes to receiving. Let's go defense. We got to him. There's no doubt we got to him. And then we got a pair of picks as well. So, you know, sucks to knock out another ACC team in this, but we had to do it. Had to do it. Now we got Notre Dame. Single season broken record. I don't know if we won. I have no idea. Yeah, he's breaking all kinds of records. The man is going nuts. Single season broken record. Rushing touchdowns. What? That's crazy. What is this? We won against Notre Dame. There is no way. Come on, man. That's crazy. Our quarterback doesn't win for the Natty. Oh, my Lord. Dang, that's crazy. Players of the week. Oh, my God. 38-29. Jesus. Ole Miss destroyed Tennessee. That's crazy. But, I mean, we went through it. Like, Boise State was tougher than I thought they would be. Notre Dame knocks off Ohio State. Notre Dame knocks off LSU. And then we knocked them off. So, I mean, we've already knocked off some pretty good quality opponents to be able to get to the Natty. It wasn't like a cakewalk for us, that's for sure. And I didn't see the stats on that game, did I? I have no idea. At this point in time, it's all becoming a blur. Wait, is that Julian saying? What? He left Ohio State? It's my boy. Yeah, pretty good. Oops. Did some pushing buttons. 3 TDs. Oh, this is Notre Dame. I was like, what the hell is that? Okay, we've already seen all that. Let's go to this. 1.5 sacks. Okay. 2 interceptions. Yeah, I'm getting the stats from all the games just blending in my head. They're all blending at this point in time. Ole Miss, wow, for the Natty. If we win a Natty year 4 with a primarily Texas team, it's like almost all Texas. This is going to be dope. Let's see what we get. We lost. We lost. Did we lose? It looked like we lost. I think we're pretty sure we lost on that. We broke a lot of records, which I don't really care about. Did we lose to Ole Miss in the Natty? I'm like pretty positive we did, and we did. We got killed. We got slaughtered. Hey, at least we went, though. That's the big thing. I mean, going to a Natty, they just air raided all over us. We tried to do the same, but there's 3 sacks against us, 0 sacks. We got no pressures. So that'll do it to you. That'll do it when you get no pressure. And they went after us. Damn, they won it. They had a good team. That was a good team, but at least we went to a Natty. I mean, SMU going to a Natty. I'm a pretty accomplished coach now. I didn't win it, but I beat some damn good teams already, and stayed in the state of Texas, and that was just beautiful. Great season. My quarterback went to the draft, so I'm going to try to replace him in the transfer portal, and I'm going after a bunch of guys here. I'm going after another quarterback as well, but a bunch of 4-star transfers is what I'm going after. So see if I can, build up a pretty nice recruiting class this year, because I did lose some guys. There's no doubt. Lost some guys in the transfer portal. There was one guy who stayed, but aside from that, I think it was like 9 or something like that ended up leaving. So it was actually quite a bit. But championship contender, I could already schedule this guy too. And I got championship contender. I could already hard sell a guy like this. Yeah, that's good. I can do that for now. And then let's see here. I'm almost in the top 5 with this guy. Looks like I'm in the top 5 with him. We got championship contender there, or whatever the hell that one is. Yeah, championship contender. And then I'm just going to blow through each one of these. Hope I get as many guys as possible. I'll probably go look at the transfer portal again. See, what is it? Conference prestige? I got enough. Yeah, I'm just getting enough information. I'll just do that for now. That should work. I got another visit here. This guy loves... Oops. Oopsie. Damn it. That sucked. What the hell was that? That's fine. That sucks. Yeah, we'll see if that one's working. Get this guy coming in. We got conference prestige. What's his championship contender? Okay. So I'm going to have a quarterback battle. I brought in Downs, and then I brought in 3 other transfer quarterbacks. I'm just going to let them fight it to the death. I didn't expect to get all 3 of them. I kind of simulated, and I guess I got all 3. So there's that. But got a good wide receiver there. Got a 5-star gem. Got a transfer wide receiver, got a 5-star athlete tight end. Got really good offensive lineman, got 2 transfers or 3 transfers as well. Got a gem there, 4-star center. Got a gem 4-star and a transfer. And then D tackle because I really needed one. And then transfer guy, gem Mike linebacker as well. So I would say a pretty good class. I don't know where I'm at now, 7. But now that we're talking playoffs multiple years and all that good stuff, yeah, I'm sitting in a good spot. I want to see what these quarterbacks overalls are. We'll see who comes out on top, because that's just who we're going with. And the other guys, they can transfer. But yeah, sitting in a pretty good spot, I'd say. Really good spot. So far, I didn't really have to change too many guys' positions here. Except for this guy. He's got to go over to the right. That'll be better. That's better. Yeah. Definitely heavy on the other side, but I'm going to throw a guy over there. And then that should be good. I know I got to get rid of some guys, but man, even my corners are a lot better. This is nice. Training results, go over that real quick. We're an 87 overall. It looks like Braylon, he's going to take it over. That's what it looks like, and the dude is super fast. So he's the guy right now. That's crazy. Green, he's turned himself into a pretty good halfback. Wide receivers, we are bumping. We got Berg. We got some nasty dudes that grew up in this team. Some nasty dudes. So it's pretty awesome to see. This is really awesome. Good tight end. We got a lot of guys from Texas. Texas. Our entire offensive line is Texas, and I love that. This guy's Kansas, but he's a transfer. This guy's Texas. So pretty solid. And our D-line is finally so much better. Our linebackers, our Mike linebackers are ridiculous. We got serious linebackers. Our corners have gotten so much better. This freshman's a freak. He's a beast. Safeties are getting better. Not perfect, but it's a better team than it was last year. Beside our quarterback, that sucks. So we went 11-1 on our last year, that's nice. I wonder who did we lose to? Miami. Damn, we smoked like everyone else though. That was ridiculous. Let's go Heisman watch. If we had that other quarterback, if we had Duran, I think it'd be over. I really do. I think it would have been over, man. Over. But we had a lot of guys out there. Tennessee has a good team. A lot of guys nominated. We had one guy win here. Defensive end of the year. He's a beast. Nice. A lot of guys. We don't get to see any of the other guys just yet. Let's look at the conference standings and see what we got here. So it's North Carolina, Miami, and us representing the ACC. Big 12, not too much going on there. They have like no one. Big 10 has 3 potentially. Michigan dominated. Who's the worst? Minnesota. Okay. Are they actually going to get in Florida International? Notre Dame's going in. Looks like it. Looks like Boise State's going in again. Tennessee dominated. That's crazy. They absolutely dominated. I want to see my Trevor room, but not yet. I want to look at it at the end. So he had 5,200 yards passing, 60 TDs. Whew, only 10 interceptions. That's ridiculous. Receiving, we just had 2 receivers that just went off. NFL receivers. We got 3 of them. We got multiple NFL receivers. I mean, it's kind of crazy. We got NFL D linemen as well. This team is just great. That is so many sacks, man. We were 6 interceptions. Whoa. Everybody was doing good this year. That's amazing. I want to look at the All-Americans. We had 2 guys up there, wide receiver and our center, who's a dog, man. He is a dog. So second team, we had a lot of guys up there. And then freshmen, we didn't have no one. ACC, we own it. Yeah, this is the first year where we've literally owned it. I mean, second team, that was impressive. Now, hopefully we don't lose in our first, we're ranked 4th, so we got a freaking bye. Oh my God. So we got James Madison versus North Carolina. You got Notre Dame and Tennessee going. Florida International, Ole Miss, USC, and Texas. And then it's Miami and SMU got a bye, so we got a bye. That was nice. And then you got Michigan and Alabama. So, pretty solid. 3 ACC teams. We have 4 SEC teams. 2 Big Ten teams. So, Big Ten was lacking this year. So, North Carolina loses to JMU. And then Tennessee beats Notre Dame. They got to face Michigan. And FIU just got crushed. They shouldn't have been there. USC beats Texas, moves on now, faces Miami. We'll find out what happened here. Looks like we won. Yes, broken record. Nice. We break a lot of records now here at SMU. We won the quarterfinal. Man, that is nice. Facing Michigan. Oh. In the Rose Bowl. What is this? Unlocked Scheme Guru. Never going to use it. Nope. Don't want this one either. Or this next one. Are you going to give me another one? Thank God. We got the Rose Bowl. Holy crap. Oh, Michigan beat Tennessee. We beat JMU. Not as good as I wanted to, but we did it. USC got smoked by Miami. And then Alabama got crushed. I mean, didn't really get crushed, but Ole Miss is kind of scary after that last year, man. That was a rough year for everyone else because we went there. We could have won 2 natties if we win this one, and obviously if we won last year's. I don't even want to jinx myself. That's jinxing myself. But Ole Miss, if they go back to back, that team's terrifying. 4 TDs, but they had 6 sacks, their quarterback. Yeah, we were pretty clean for the most part. They just couldn't keep their quarterback upright. I mean, our DNs and all of our defensive linemen just annihilated them. Let's see here. Come on, man. Tell us we won. Are you kidding me? No way. Oh! A repeat? What? I don't like that. I do like it, but I'm nervous. They're beating the hell out of everyone. We beat Michigan pretty good, though. Oh, come on, man. Give us something here. Bryce, he got 3 sacks. Our quarterback had 3 sacks, too. Yikes. Rushing, not bad. We ran pretty effectively on him. On Michigan. That's crazy. Three tutties on the ground is pretty nice. Pretty nice. Yeah, defense, that was a showdown. Oh, come on. Let's just see. Let's see what we got, guys. Come on now. We lost. Again, we're the only team that faces them in the Natty. We always get to the Natty. We beat everyone else, but then Ole Miss. God, Ole Miss is just... They're tough, man. They beat the hell out of us. What is up with Ole Miss's team? Damn. There's like no one that they really struggle. We sacked them one time. Our quarterback couldn't do anything. Rushing wise, they were effective there. Receiving, they were just effective. You know, it's not even like they just didn't make any mistakes. They don't make a single mistake. So that's crazy. I want to look at their team because that's like our team's like really good. We're a 95 overall. And I didn't know we were 95 overall, but our team is like really good. A 95 overall. And they still just blew us out of the water. That's crazy. 2 times, man. 2 times. We were that close. All NFL receivers, like so many NFL receivers. Look at this team. I mean, these guys are nuts. Look at his backup. And I could redshirt him. I mean, this team is phenomenal. We just have so many good guys, and we built it off the back of Texas. We just built it right off the back of our pipelines. I mean, oh yeah, I was looking for Ole Miss. I got distracted by our beautiful team. I mean, our team is just, woo. Wait. Where the hell are they? There they are. They're an 89. We're better than they are. But they're just so effective. That's amazing. Oh boy, I want to look at our trophy room though. That's for sure. Where is that? There it is. I do want to look at our trophy room and see what we got here. So pretty good. Rose Bowl. We won a Rose Bowl, Cotton Bowl, Remington Bowl. Our trophy. We got the Fiesta Bowl, the Sun Bowl. Nice. Cotton Bowl. Yeah, we have done very well. Done very, very well. Man, that is dope. So in 5 years, we've went 54-17, a bowl record of 7-4. We've been to 2 natties, lost 2 natties. But dead even versus top 25 teams. Yeah. Damn. I have to say, I think we've done everything that we wanted to do in this. Pretty effective. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this.